Okay, good evening folks, 965 here, and we're currently out and about on the Mendip Hills, just basically trying out my updated camera. And for those of you that got me on Instagram or Facebook, you've seen that I picked up a new mic. It's the Rode Smartlav Plus, so I'm using that at the moment. Hopefully it cuts out all the wind noise. Unfortunately, it's not a particularly windy night, which I was hoping it was going to be pretty windy, so I'll give it a decent test. But we've got what we've got, so you can probably see the shadow of the camera there. I'm also testing out a new option for lighting up here today, and so far it's pretty good, although I have got to be careful up here because obviously the airport, it's running off the tracer battery, and yes, we shall see how it fares. I've got the handheld with me tonight, Midland 42, brought it out for a bit of a go, see how she fares, and yeah, we'll see how we get on with it. I came out last Wednesday, didn't really do any filming, just came out for a bit of a walk, had the handheld on, and it was quiet as you like. I heard Andy 30 very briefly, and that was it. I was up here from 7 till 9, and that was all I heard, so that was a little bit disappointing. Anyway, I'm going to get a march on up to the top. I'm not in a particular rush, but I got away from work a lot later than I was hoping, which is the main reason why there's been no videos. The other reason is I've had to start on my list of jobs to do at home, all my DIY and stuff, so it's been a bit of a struggle really to get out. But well, I've been putting the list off for as long as I can, and now it really needs doing, so before it gets to the point where it's a fix rather than a sort out, i.e. it's actually broken, which is not at the moment. There's a plane going over now, so I've got to keep the light pointing down to the ground, otherwise we'll have the old rozzers out finding out what the light show is. But it's only going to be a brief video tonight, and I'm sure a few of you have just sighed a sigh of relief. So I'm not going to be rambling on. I'm going to keep it down to a minimum. I'm going to get up the top, have a brew. I think 104 may well be out there. I'm not sure, I can't see any light up at the trig. Oh, I tell a lie. I've just seen a brief glimpse of a head torch. I think it was a head torch. It could have been the flame from a match. It was that dim. So we shall see when we get up there, and we'll just have a brew, have a bit of a chit chat, and that'll probably be it really. But hopefully the audio on this mic's coming out all right. I will, if I can get out at some point, get across to Crook Peak again and test it out there, because it's undoubtedly much windier on Crook Peak, so that'll be a proper test. I might need one of those dead mouse furry cover type things, but as with a lot of things, only time will tell. Anyway, I'm going to shut off now, and I'll have a bit of a chat with you when I get to the top there. I don't know how well this is coming out in the low light. This light should be putting enough throw on it though. And if anyone's interested in what light it is, then let me know below, and I'll do a bit of an overview. I'll show you what light it is and how I've got it set up. Right, okay, so we're up at the top. We're currently stood on the trig point listening to the radio. Just as I turned up, 104 is up here by the way, but just as I turned up, we were hearing is it the Eastern Counties or the Southeast Net on Channel 36, upper sideband 365, called out, and Gary was in a couple of contacts up that way, so that was nice. Two people, yeah, it was two contacts. We were hearing a few others, but they weren't hearing us. And then now he's on the northern net, so he's chatting to a few on that, by the sounds of it. So that's all good. He's got the grant too, and he's trying a bit of sideband tonight. I've listened to 28 again. And Gary had 28 on earlier. I think he's died. I think the FM net on 28 has disappeared. So that's a shame. But, you know, there we go. It is what it is. Yeah, so hopefully this mic is working okay. As I say, it's the Rode Smartlav Plus. I'll do a better view of it in the daylight for you all. And I'm also using the new camera. And this one's actually got its own video light. So I don't have to worry about my head torch and bending it down and all that sort of garbage. The only thing is it's a little bit bright. This video camera is the Panasonic HCV 700, I believe, and my normal one is a HCV 160. So it's got a lot more features on it, and the active steady control is way better. The test footage that I'd done a couple of days ago, I couldn't even tell that it was handheld. So hopefully it all comes out all right. I will just put the head torch on so you can see the station over there. I don't know if you can make that out, probably not, but that's Gary over there. And I try not to shine it too much that way because of Bristol Airport. So yeah, so it's all good. Everything seems to be all right. Everything seems to be working. Hopefully this mic is working. It's just here, but we shall see how things go. I am going to get an LED light for the top of this. For the top of the camera, because this camera actually has a facility for a hot shoe attachment, so I'll be able to attach a light and not have to worry about it being handheld all the time. So there we go. It's just a brief one tonight. If there's anything eventful on the radio, I'll try and film it. Other than that, it's just a little short one, just to try this out really. The wind's getting up now, so hopefully it's working. And yeah, we'll hopefully be back to some better output soon. As I say, it's time again. I'm really struggling with time, work, and I've got a list of jobs to do as long as a long person's arm, not as long as mine. They're too short. So I've got to get on and do it, because otherwise everything's going to start breaking and, you know, collapsing down, and I've got to get on and do it. Plus I've just managed to get myself a spare room so I can set up all the computer equipment. I can edit the videos better. At the moment I'm doing it all in the workshop, and to be honest, it's not ideal. So I'm just going to block out some of that light because it's getting in my eyes. So yeah, we're going to try and get a bit more on it really. It's been difficult, but you know, some people can do 2 or 3 videos a week, some people can do 2 or 3 videos a month. It's just the way it goes. But there we go. We're going to go and have a brew and a bit of a chat with old 104, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers, guys.
That's for the midweek now, please.
26 Charlie Tango X-ray 104 Mendip Hills, Somerset, Ryan.
Yeah, the Somerset station, go ahead please. QSK stand by. The Somerset station, QRZ please.
Yes, 26 Charlie Tango X-ray Unit 104 Beacon Batch Mendip Hills, Ryan.
Yeah, Beacon Batch Mendip Hills, good evening. This is Uniform Kilo 022, Operator Martin at Allport High, 10 miles north of Derby.
Yeah, all noted there, Martin. Nice copy, mate. You're Radio 5. Only giving out about half an S point, but basically I'm on the highest point of the Mendip Hills, a place called the Beacon Batch. Just sat on a tarp by the trig point, probably about 30 minutes walk away from the vehicle there, Martin. Back to you.
Yeah, roger that. What's your personal, please, for the log? I've not got your personal there.
Yeah, roger there, Martin. My personal is Gary, Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee. Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee. Back to you.
Yeah, Gary, 100% there. Absolutely fantastic. You're absolutely working fine. Absolutely brilliantly. Tom, are you taking anything of Gary? The Charlie Tango X-ray 104.
I certainly am, yes. CPX 104, Mr. Gary. Good evening. Uniform Kilo 75, Tom returning.
Yeah, we got you there, Tom. UK 75, I think it was. A little bit thin on the signal and audio, but radio 5 all the way. I have been suffering a little bit of QRM and some skip coming in from the continent somewhere, so it did prevent me from calling in earlier. But yeah, at the moment, we're being left alone, and I got your radio 5 there, Tom. Radio 5, back to you.
Roger that, Gary. Yeah, no problems at all, mate. I know where you are because I've seen all your videos. But yeah, great stuff. Nice to get you the log, mate. And the QGH is this end. I'm 8 miles west of Oakham on some high ground, about 720 feet above sea level, Gary. I won't hold it, mate, because there's a few on the station, on the frequency, but great to get you the log and nice to hear you on side, man, Gary.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure there. Trying out the Grant 2 for the first time in ages, giving a bit of an airing. So I've got a little activation coming up in a couple of weeks. I want to give the Grant 2 an airing, and it seems to be working pretty well. Nice evening down here there, Tom. So I wish you all the best, mate. 7-3, and I'll swing it back round to Martin 022, I believe. Back to you, Martin.
Okay, so you could probably hear there, I left it quite a long clip, but you better hear all the two ways on Gary's video. Yeah, making it no problem at all up into the northern net there, and he's still making copies now, so that's good news. Beacon Batch is a good spot. It's it always seems to punch well above its weight, but yes, no problems at all. So nice one there, Gary. I'm just going to spin it back round because that moon that I was talking about just now is just about poking its head through. If I can zoom in, it's just behind those clouds there. Just behind those clouds, so there we go. It was very orange earlier when it was up down on the horizon, but yeah, it's all been very good. Tonight it's quite cold up here actually. It's probably about 4 or 5 degrees, I reckon. It's really dropped, so yeah, a bit nippy, but that's all part and parcel of it. But yeah, eastern counties, southeastern counties net, and the northern net, so that's fine. I reckon 28 FM's dead, so I'll probably stick a post up when I get back on the forum there, on the Facebook, and see if anyone was out, but I haven't heard a single peep. But that's the way it goes.